Welcome back to this final segment of today's Price of Business. I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Going to spend some time with Marty McVey, and he is a financial expert here in the Houston area and an investor. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about the state of the Houston economy. And first of all, tell us a little bit, Marty, about your background. And I do want to remind you, we have about 4 minutes, so we're going to be moving kind of fast. So we appreciate you being very quick with your answers.
Sure. Good morning, Kevin. Thanks. And I'm a big fan of your show. I appreciate what you do for Houston. A little bit about my background. As you said, I'm a private equity investment. I've been a consultant over the years and private equity investor. So I think that Houston is a great place to invest. Obviously, we've had 4 years of great growth that we've experienced, and I think we'll continue to have growth with a slight drop in that growth, but it will continue to add jobs and revenue to the city.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that slight drop in the growth is going to be attributable to the plunge, there's no other word for it, in oil prices. I mean, it's less than half than what it was just a few months ago. I'm kind of worried about that. You don't seem as worried.
Well, I still see that, we're going to have Houston is very diverse, as we all know. The energy sector will lose significant jobs. We'll also have continued downward trend in oil prices, unfortunately. But I see that education, the financial sector, healthcare will continue to add jobs, probably 9,200 plus jobs in the healthcare sector. So I think that, Houston being so diverse that will continue to add growth. It'll just be a slower growth.
Yeah. Mid-1980s, 70% of the economy was tied to the energy industry. Obviously, it's less than half than that now, although it's really grown again significantly. So I certainly agree. And certainly we're not looking at mid-1980 problems, that's for sure.
Thank God we're not looking at mid-1980 problems, and diversity is the key for Houston. And I think that we should, as a city, we should be adding new technology related jobs. There's a lot of not only jobs but investments into technology sector. I think there's a great opportunity there for the future.
Yeah, no question about it. What are some ways that people can profit from the city of Houston, in terms of from an investment standard or from a business standard, in your thoughts?
Well, we have Houston's always been very business friendly. That's why I'm here. The city's been very good to me and many folks in the financial sector as well as other sectors. But we have the opportunity of no state taxation. Houston has no zoning, which that's a double-edged sword, but it's really ripe for business growth. And I think that in the future that we should expect from our leaders, whether they be in the business sector or in the government sector, to really pave the way for new technology that will bring new jobs and growth to the city. So I think that Houston is ripe for further growth. We just need to continue to foster that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and with the final question, with just about a minute left, Houston's mayor is now ending her third term. What kind of mayor does Houston need in order to continue to attract, prosperity, if you will?
Certainly. I think that Houston is in need of an innovative leader for the future. Someone that has business experience, without a doubt. That we've got to continue to conserve on our resources, but we also have to look for new ways to increase revenue into the city, not only to the city government but also to our existing businesses, and that's really the key to growth. We've had the ability through the current Mayor Parker, she's done a very decent job at conserving resources. But I think that the city needs an innovator that can increase revenue.
Marty McVey, thanks for your time. Do you have a website you want to refer to people to?
We're at McVey.associates.com. And I'm also on Twitter at Marty McVey.
Thank you so much. When we come back, much more for you. On tomorrow's program, today's show, we have to wrap it up. It goes really fast. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and spend it right here on this station.